All my LEGO minifigures sent letters to Santa, written by you. And in this video, I'm building some of the wacky and wholesome Christmas gift ideas that you suggested. Starting with one for Michelle, who wants a Christmas mushroom mech. Now, I love building mushrooms, and I love building mechs, so it's kind of a surprise that I haven't combined the two earlier. She can fit right in this very simple cockpit here, and it's got some very wiggly arms. I wasn't exactly sure how to make it Christmas themed, but we can give it a Christmas tree kind of staff thing, and wrap these Christmas lights around it like a sash, and plop a Christmas mushroom star on top. Oh, and for a pet butterfly, we can use this big butterfly from the insect set that I definitely haven't stolen pieces from. Oh, wait a second. No, actually, we can just attach it to the back of the mech, and so it can fly. They fly now! This is amazing, and I'm adding it to our Christmas village, which will slowly grow more and more populated as the video goes on. And we're going in no particular order, by the way, because next up is Garrett. He wanted a Christmas-themed time machine to mess with the timeline some more. Great. But my brother was able to recreate what's left of this time machine to make a Christmas time machine. I love this. It has snowflakes where the lightning should have been. I had to steal it from this one. This amazing red, green, white umbrella piece for the middle there with a star, the chair, and the console are pretty much the same. All of these. The little carrot juice meter here is in red and green with a nice star on top. And you know, besides the back, which is technically accurate, it all came together really, really nicely. Now he and his son can do future time travel shenanigans. Or we can use this for the next minifigure, Tom, who wants to go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. That's right. He's going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. Or should I say he already did. In the 24ville finale, you can kind of like briefly, ever so briefly see that he does in all the chaos steal the time machine and go on some adventures. So someday I hope to like make that adventure a reality, just like make a Thanksgiving special where it's just him going on adventures in the time machine. I think that would be so much fun. But for now, we'll put him and Garrett over here. Then we've got some quick and easy ones, like Rachel wants a horse that doesn't look like this. Done. Charlotte wants a flamethrower. Done. This is definitely overkill, but I do not care. Joe, Mama wants a barrel of turkey legs. Done. Or maybe not. And Diego wants a gun. Done. You didn't really have to ask that one. I would have just done that anyways. But he can use it to go hunting dinosaurs in my first big video of 2025. So stay tuned for that. A lot of comments on the post were along the lines of, oh, build a new house for this or that person whose house was destroyed in the cycle. But I'm just going to retroactively say that this Christmas village kind of applies to all of them. So they can all have a home for the holidays and, you know, live amongst all these different buildings. Which, by the way, I had a lot of fun building with my family. My dad's side helped me build this Santa's post office set, and it was a nice chill evening of relaxing and just nice quiet build. And all the little kids on my mom's side helped me build this Christmas Main Street set, and it was absolute chaos for the first like 5 minutes until everyone just kind of got bored and gave up halfway through. But shout out to the cousins who stuck through and helped me build it to the end, and for enlightening me on all the Gen Alpha humor.
Sup, Daddy? My mom says I'm so annoying.
Everyone can browse amongst the music store and the toy store on Main Street to get some ideas for their wish list. And then, of course, you all wrote their letters to Santa, which the elves picked up in this awesome hot air balloon that lights up and has this basket for letters that can be poured down into the machine, which you can use this lever to sort them into the nice or naughty piles, just like I do with my comment section. For example, Marie asked for a new wig, a doghouse for Archibald, and jewels, but her heinous actions toward mankind landed her on the naughty list. So Santa gave her an ugly wig as punishment. She's forced to wear this thing now. Archibald is cool though, so he still gets the doghouse. And Jacques asked for food, so we can give him the jewels instead so he can buy it. Denny is definitely on the nice list for being such a good dad. We'll get to his son later. But he asked for a new joke book. So here we go, Christmas dad jokes. What did the gingerbread man put on his bed? A cookie sheet. Captain Ed asked for a Christmas boat, and unfortunately I don't have the red version of this. That was at the Build a Minifig station at LEGO stores. So I built the next best thing, a red and white sailboat. With this sail I cut out of some extra wrapping paper. And there's not really much water for him to sail in this Christmas village, but there is a tiny, tiny little pool that this elf is fishing in, so we'll just sit him next to that. Gerald wanted a guard dog for his farm, and to finally have a Christmas sweater that's not so itchy. You could call it a Fleece Navidad. And actually in this year's LEGO City Advent Calendar, there's a dog with a sweater, and so if this video gets 5,000 likes, I will purchase that. I realize I just did that after the terrible dad joke, but please, still like the video anyways. I want that dog sweater. I don't think Gerald will appreciate this after the whole Farmer Wilkerson arc, but Piper asked for a milk factory, you know, because her figure comes with a glass of milk. And I can't say no to a factory, all right? So we have a milk factory with our classic lettering here, and to make it a little bit more festive, no L. But it's got silo-shaped smokestacks, a nice barn kind of facade, this little tank of milk here with some dials and stuff, and these doors here to fit the cows inside. I don't know where I'm putting this in the whole Christmas village thing. It does not fit the vibe in the slightest. Maybe we'll put it over on this side here. But of course, we can't have a new factory without any new Sparkbots, so Robbie the Robot asked for more robot friends for Christmas. Of course, these ones have to be all festive too. So we have Piney, Prezi, Deary, Snowy, Icy, and Elfie. This one is so cursed. It uses the gnome hat and then these like tooth pieces for elf ears. But I really love how unique all these guys turned out, especially this guy. It's just a present on legs. And speaking of robots, we got Terry here. Comment Terry down below. He asked to be young again and for a robot army for totally not world domination purposes. So you know what? He worked at a homeless shelter one time. That's enough to put him on the nice list, right? So Santa got him what he wanted and gave him his very own and very festive robot army. A lot of little robots dressed up as elves and the big man himself. I'm sure he has perfectly normal plans for these guys. Valerie wanted the $850 PS5 Pro for Christmas, and the figure skating champion wanted to buy a replica YouTube play button and a Ferrari with the big bucks his YouTube channel's making. It is missing a wheel. I think that is in the museum. Harriet asked for like an elf for a Christmas themed exhibit. We're gonna do that in a future video because that's a whole thing I'll explain later. I honestly was looking forward to seeing more of the random and obscure character picks you guys would pull. A lot of people just said like Garrett or Gloppy or whatever, but there were 3 individuals who wanted Oswald the Rabbit to get his own trolley, and the Main Street trolley is perfect for that. Someone wanted the swimmer from Guatemala to get a gold medal because we kind of just cheated her and like she just drowned, so there's her gold medal. And specifically the yellow spaceman, whose name I believe was Lenny, wanted clothes so I could finally stop censoring him. So there you go, buddy, have a little bit of decency. Shout out to the kid at Brickworld who gave me this yellow spaceman who's supposed to be me, and he assured me that I am wearing clothes, so I appreciate that. If you want to give me a minifigure and meet me in person, I'll be at Brickworld Chicago next summer, June 14th and 15th. You can book your tickets now. I'll leave a link in the description. A lot of other LEGO channels are in there. It's a really fun time. Eventually, I want to get like my 2024 vlog from Brickworld up, but that's a later project. Anyways, Manny asked for a snazzy new hat and nose, so you can guess who I stole this hat from. And by cutting a tiny little bit off of a flex tube, you can fit a tiny little nub inside a carrot piece to give him a giant nose. Oh man, looks like he got plastic surgery. But along the same lines, Gloppy here wanted a top hat. And so each Christmas he's gonna look more and more like a snowman. Chip and Dale asked to finally be treated fairly, or for a B3 coaster. So my friend CNC at home made them both a B3 coaster. Remember, this is Santa's fault, not mine. Santa's the one to blame for choosing that idea over the former. Eve asked for a raise. He said nah. Ruby asked to pull Santa's sleigh again because she technically won the reindeer games, but like couldn't do it that year because Santa got kidnapped by the elf on the shelf. And he also said no. My guy. Steve asked Santa if he could sell one of the reindeer for a zoo, and that one he agreed to. Not to be confused with the deer that was already in the zoo, or the elk from the ecosystem video. They're all different species. And now, since we're missing a reindeer, Santa decided that it's finally time to buy a second copy of the set so I can double the size of my reindeer. And speaking of Steve, Ozzy wanted a shooting range for his parents, which I still think is just hilarious that they can hold a gun. Oh wait, no, I forgot. No, I was gonna say, so the second copy of the sleigh, I didn't have to pay anything for it because it was on the house. One more, I'm so sorry. Why couldn't Santa fit down the chimney? Because he was claustrophobic. Okay, that was the last one, I promise. Fine, you know what? If you don't like jokes, I'll make the next couple of gifts sad, just to even it out. Chuckles died, and Barbara wants a statue to commemorate his legacy. And 5 apples. And to make it somewhat Christmassy, this statue is based on the Nutcracker mech we built in Series 23, with the same blocky feet and the hand stolen from a slightly bigger minifigure flashlight. But this shield works amazing for his belt buckle. I think this is supposed to be like a 6-pack with all the brick lines in there. His beard is on point. And my favorite part, of course, is the mohawk made with candlestick pieces running down his back. My brother built this and he did a fantastic job. And we can't forget the 5 apples. I don't know what the 5 apples is about, but there they are. Was that sad enough for you? Want some more bad news? Morgan Freeman died too. But this comment asked if we could decorate him for Christmas, so might as well do that. We can adorn him with some Lego Christmas ornaments that are way too big for him, and some Christmas lights I stole from the Elf Clubhouse set. Now he is looking stylish. Wow. You want some more bad news? Cornelius is gone too. He's not dead. I just traded him for this painting from Jack Sucks at Life. This is not Cornelius, by the way. This is Clonelius. Cornelius has the marking on the bottom of his legs. This guy does not. But I got a pretty sweet painting out of the deal, and Clonelius wanted a corn store that he could sell corn in, all things corn. So I built a recolored version of the corn stand from the 24ville Farmers Market that he can sell corn alongside his, the original Cornelius' dad, Capricorn. Okay, I'm sorry for all the sad stuff. Let's do a couple more before the big finale. Like General Grog's present, who wanted to experience modern military might, so I built him a Christmas tank with candy canes, wreath, colored lights, and I couldn't figure out how to do the top, so I just made this big clear bubble dome that he can sit inside and annihilate the shooting range. And second to last, there's Cosmo, who wanted to go back in time to his childhood to hopefully cure baby Benny of his crippling gambling addiction. But he took one look at that minion and was like, no, I kind of get it. And granted baby Benny's Christmas wish by giving him more money to gamble with. But at the time of this recording, he's so close to winning it. If only like 500 people went on that video and commented one more comment, he would probably get it. So that's your mission for today. And Robin the Birdwatcher wants more birds to watch, so last but not least, we have a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, not again. The elf on the shelf is back. It rode in on the trolley all the way from last year's Christmas special and used his virus powers to infect the naughty nice machine to always end up naughty, Benny's gambling machine to always land on 0, and all the robots to turn evil. Wait guys, this actually wasn't me this time. You gotta believe me. No, this is not. And he gave them all orders to destroy the Christmas village and everyone in it. It was up to the citizens to use their new presents to save Christmas. Gloppy was about to deal the finishing blow when it activated its elf preservation protocol and flew off in the air with him. All the weapons were out of ammunition, but they needed 5 small, round, hard objects that they could throw at the hot air balloon to knock it down. Of course, 5 apples. Christmas and Gloppy were saved. The elf vowed to return in the future, and I have a big mess to clean up. Thank you everyone for an amazing 2024. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.